And welcome back to the 8 Spot Podcast. I'm Wilson.
I'm Jay.
I'm Fernando.
I'm Eric.
I'm Mark.
And I'm LJ off camera.
We have cameras.
Yeah, we've had it for a while.
Wait, people can see us?
Yes. But, by the way, I have to do mental exercise because I edit the videos and stuff like that, and I realize I'm very animated with my hands, so I'm going to be like talking like this, trying to, because like,
Wearing handcuffs.
I love it when you're animated with your hands.
that's later tonight, but
Especially your balls, I understand.
That's how he pays for this.
Joker's supposed to be under the radar. He's supposed to say it.
Eric sucks dick. Is that what you're trying to say?
no, a hand job.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, oh, that has nothing to do with the hands.
That's nothing to do with it.
Put your hand away.
That's nothing to do with it. I apologize.
Oh, I'm tipsy.
It's a good Rivera family secret weekend.
It's how we make our money.
It's not a secret.
No.
And welcome back to the 8 Spot Podcast.
Oh, I'm Jay.
I'm Fernando.
We did this already.
Oh, okay.
I'm still Eric, but we did.
And I'm Mark.
I'm not. He did that before too. I'm not editing this out. This is content.
Okay.
All right.
Dude, we had a whole thing on pooping like early on. A 20-minute podcast on pooping we did.
We did?
Yeah.
Well, good, because we'll
I think it's time for another one. Like Fernando, Mark told like 4 pooping stories.
Oh, way back when. The dark days.
I think that was number 7 or 8 or something like that. I don't think we even hit
I don't
double
count.
digits.
Don't count.
So happy 2016.
Happy 2016. Happy New Year, everyone.
Well, it kind of sucks so far.
I know, with everyone dying, pretty
David
much.
Bowie, Alan Rickman,
Fucking Glenn Fry.
Lemmy.
Lemmy, can't forget.
And the guy from Jefferson Starship. I think.
Yes, I forgive me, I don't remember his name, but yes.
But that's the thing. I was like, what's going on?
He built
At one
the city.
point, he built it on rock and roll. But what's
Wait, is it that guy? Wait, am I wrong with my music? Okay, good.
That's the right group,
Sorry.
yes.
Yeah, but
This is the internet. Don't kill off the wrong person.
we forgot Infagoda,
That's right.
Yes.
who died like a couple times before.
But the
That
fish
man
Maybe this time it'll stick.
94 years old, man. 94 years. You
They actually had a website that said, you go to and Infagoda is still alive.
I wonder what it says
And
now.
it was up for like 15 years, but now it says he's dead.
Oh, man.
but the site is still up.
The site is still up, yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
In fact, it
actually.
has like 2 X's over his eyes.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Like a
man.
cartoon character.
Oh, my goodness.
You
I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't.
Looks like an unlocked character from Mortal Kombat, just a silhouette.
It's not like he died too young, so...
No, I mean, he lived alone. The guy was on stage with Guar, was it?
No,
Just as a-
Fish.
No,
Fish,
Fish.
just as a wombat.
Yeah.
He had a sense of humor.
Yeah, I mean, that was
definitely.
I mean,
When you live that long, you gotta have.
and I think he outlived most of the people on Barney Miller, which was funny because I believe he was the old guy on Barney Miller.
He was the old guy. He was the old
He
guy.
started
yeah.
his career at 50.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Alan Rickman started his at 41 or something like that when he did Die Hard.
Yeah,
He was
no,
up
but
there.
he
So we'll
started
make a
his
great career
TV
podcasting now.
He made a TV career, a movie career then. But prior to that, he was doing theater and whatnot.
Alan Rickman?
I thought he was
No,
doing
he-
No,
he was-
you're right. I'm sorry. He went into theater after.
Yeah,
that.
he'd done like 2 or 3 things before that, but he literally like that year. Die Hard was the first like movie
that blew him up. That blew him up.
Yeah, and I think he did like
Yeah,
2 or
because I
3.
saw the ending.
No,
The ending,
he got
goes up
dropped.
and-
Not blowing up dropped.
Did you know that scene at the end of Die Hard with Hans Gruber? They released the thing for where he's dropping off the building. They released it like 5 seconds earlier, so that look of shock on his face is genuine because he was waiting for it to like happen.
Oh, okay. When you said they
Alan Rick-
released it, I'm like,
Oh, they
what?
released the thing to drop him, like the rope.
I didn't make that connection. So,
No,
like they released the movie 5 seconds earlier. Why?
No,
is
no,
that
no. So like when they
shocking?
released the rope that drops him, they look at his face like, oh shit! It's very genuine to get that look.
So translation, they thought he was a crappy actor and because he hadn't done anything before.
No, they just wanted
No.
to help him. Give him a little push.
No, I mean he was a great villain. I think he's still is probably one.
That face is really burned into my head.
Yeah, you know exactly what face I'm like.
Yeah.
Ooh, motherfucker.
Hold on.
It's a little derpy, but it's real.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
here's the thing.
I mean, if you're dropping off the side of a building, you're like, oh shit, you're not
We
expecting
all
it.
know the face. None of us can do it unless you actually toss us off a building. Because I can't just. I know it. I can picture it in my head. I can't. I can't figure it out. All right.
So why are we here?
We're here because it's 2016, and as we did last year, we're going to do our favorites of. We're going to start with TV shows, and like I said, this isn't. We're not saying that these are we think are the best TV shows. These are the ones that we think these were our favorite. Were the ones we enjoyed the most. Let's start at the end of the table. Mark, you want to go first?
Sure.
Yeah,
TV
look
show.
at my list. I'll
Yeah.
help you out.
I'm trying to remember what happened in 2015. It's actually a toss-up between, I think, Limitless and Daredevil for me. I'm probably going to go with Daredevil. But for me, Limitless, from what I saw so far for 2015, because the movie itself, I think, it's in my top 10. Like, I really like that movie.
Yeah, I think it's an amazing movie.
I thought it was a great movie, and the show, it started off kind of meh, but like for me, it picked up in a really nice way.
It's really been...
That's like
yeah.
really like there's an episode where he like does like a crazy homage to Ferris Bueller. I thought it was fantastic. Like it was so like ridiculous, but fit so well into it.
They did an interesting thing with the style where it fits. It made it its own entity.
Yeah, exactly. But that being said, like as much as I love it, what I saw is only like 10 episodes so far.
Right.
I'm gonna actually go with Daredevil because from beginning to end, each freaking episode of that just drew me in. The action was amazing. I love Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock. I'm gonna blank on his name, but Foggy, whoever the actor is, I thought he did a great job. Everyone, fucking
The guy from the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
I love that fucking scene. Where
Eldon-
the first episode where they're talking to the cops, and this one cop's talking about what he wants to do to Matt
Yeah.
Murdock, something like that. And Matt, he's got the sneer on his face.
Yeah.
And it sold me right there.
Yeah, he's
It's like,
got...
yeah, let's do this.
He's got some sort of... He's cocky. There's no other way to put it.
It was good. I liked it. So for me, that's my choice, Daredevil.
Wilson.
Okay. The way I listed basically the shows that I enjoyed.
Shows?
Yeah. Because I don't have a favorite because a lot of it with the shows that I've been watching is I tend to binge watch a lot of them. At the end of the week,
Right.
I catch up almost on all my shows. So Daredevil, which is on top of there, is a show we binge watched anyway.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so that was like tailor made to binge watch. The other stuff, like you mentioned, Limitless. What I really like about that show is not the same as the movie. It's the same powers, but he's
It's
a different character.
it's a different style of storytelling, which is really good.
I like that he's a different character. That they're not trying to just like cast another guy.
Another Bradley Cooper.
Another Bradley Cooper
a
character.
TV Bradley Cooper.
Exactly.
You know.
But at the same time, there were things that I was testing out, like Quantico and Blind Spot.
What's Blind Spot?
Blind
She's tattooed all over her body, and it has secrets and
Kind of like a weird memento type
yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
exactly.
so
It
it's-
really
it's-
is, and everything is
The girl
attached
played
to.
Sif.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh, yeah,
It's
she's
it.
hot, but I don't think the show's that great, honestly.
I watched the first episode.
Didn't pull you in?
Well, I watched a couple of episodes, and I said it on the podcast. I was up to like episode 3 or 4, mainly because it was on Hulu and I have a long train ride.
Sure.
I found other shows, I've stopped watching it. It's all
Yeah.
like that. So,
Want to give me an
and then
any hard thing?
I'm really enjoying Supergirl.
So I am too.
Wait, what'd you say? Supergirl?
Supergirl. And the thing is, I saw the pilot during the summer, and I said I don't know if this thing has legs, and I told you guys about it. And I have to say that once they finally fully released it in November, I think it really picked up nicely as the episodes progress. It keeps a campy fashion. It's still a little campy, but I definitely enjoy the show.
To me, what I find that it walks that line of there's every time I've watched like Next Time On type of thing, there's almost a cringe factor. It's like, oh, they're going to do that. I don't know if I like that. Like the only down thing I have about the whole series so far is the look of Red Tornado. That just the look of the
It's that
Little
bad.
goopy,
it's
little goopy.
so
that bad.
Yeah, it's that bad.
Though
But that's the only
Martian Manhunter looks
Martian
great.
Manhunter, right? But again, I feel that it's just on that line, but I'm enjoying it immensely.
Yeah.
I wasn't drawn in at first, except for her. Melissa Benoist, she just does a fantastic
She's
job.
adorable.
She's perfect.
There's also nude pictures of her out there.
Cool.
Yeah.
yeah. Is she wearing a cape?
That makes a
Give me
difference.
5 minutes of Photoshop and sure.
I can do that in Photoshop. That's not, I'm asking a legitimate question.
And then, because the way I did my list was just, like my favorite
Well,
thing.
you said, fuck you, I'm not going to do what Erica asked. I'm going to make a list of movies instead of picking one.
Or TV shows.
TV shows.
That's what I did with the TV shows. Because, again, for me, it's like lately, it's just there's some stuff I really like, and other things it's like, it's okay. I keep watching it. I don't know why, but
It's like Jay with Gotham.
right, exactly.
I hate watching.
And then-
watched that show. I'm done with it. It's over.
And then on Crunchyroll,
Jesus Christ.
I've
the
been,
hell?
I've been enjoying Ultraman X.
You really gave no fucks about what picking your
No
favorite.
fucks were given.
Look at all the fucks he gave. Not a one.
Look at my field.
And that's what I have for TV
So
shows.
you can't choose one.
You can't choose one of those, save for your favorite of the year, of last year.
But they're all his favorite. You don't have kids.
I know I don't have kids.
Apparently that's what these are. These shows are my kids. They're going to grow up and they're going to die.
This is all I'm living off of these shows.
I love 3 of these shows.
Alright.
So the answer is no.
No. I'm going to have to list all 75 shows that came out last year as his favorite show of the year.
No, okay. You want to pick a favorite? Fine, I'll pick a favorite. My favorite
Yeah,
show
that's what I wanted when I emailed you.
of 2015, I would say is Daredevil.
Just something you talk about. All right.
It's like this
I
show,
was going
this
to
show,
pick
this show,
Agent
this
Carter just to fuck with you all.
This show, they're all great. But my favorite is none of those.
What's your favorite of the year? Lost. I watched the whole thing to see that. I'm like, well, that follows the rules.
Fucking Breaking Bad, amazing. Did you know he dies at the end? Really? All right, good.
I have the list too.
You want me to save us from this?
Huh?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, come on. What's your favorite?
Okay, your favorite.
It was tough this year, man. My runner-up is The Leftovers. I love that show, but the winner for this year, another HBO show, is The Jinx. Now, let me set this up for you. Let me set this up for you.
Fantastic.
So, a torso washes up in Galveston Bay, Texas. A torso. No arms, no head, no legs.
No, I understand what torso is.
I'm explaining in case anyone doesn't get it, all right?
For those guys.
The detectives find clues and it leads them to this house, and apparently there's a mute woman living in an apartment there, but it turned out it's not a woman, it's actually a man pretending to be a woman, and they arrest him, and they say to him, okay, so your bail is $250,000. And he's like, well, what do I do now? And they say, well, do you have that on you? He's like, well, not right now. He makes a phone call. 250 grand comes in. He walks free. It turns out his name is Bob Durst. He is an heir to the Durst family, who owns several buildings in downtown Manhattan.
I work at one of them.
Do you really?
Do you really? Wow. Okay. This guy.
I've been fucking blood money.
I've been saving that tidbit of information
No shit.
until this thing, because I know he loved the Jinx, so I've been waiting for him to bring it up on the, what's it called?
Oh shit, did you really? That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Because like in the first episode, they list like all 14 buildings or something like that, the address.
If I'm not mistaken, what's it called? Does he have a daughter?
No.
Bob Durst?
No.
No, but I think there is another sister that's in the... I could be wrong.
Some
Well,
female?
his brother is actually in charge of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe his brother's daughter is like one of
Possible.
is somebody that we see on a regular basis in the building.
Oh, okay. So anyway, but getting back to this, so Bob Durst and his wife went missing in 1982. He went on a lam. He didn't show up for trial. He got caught in a Wegmans grocery store shoplifting a hero. He had several $100s of cash in his pocket. He had like tens of thousands in his car and 2 handguns. This is all the first episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was your winner for the year?
This is my win. You know, if somebody
Honestly, it's
Now
a
let
good
me ask you a
it
question.
was only 6 episodes.
I have one question for you.
Yeah,
Did you like Twin Peaks?
I did.
Because I feel like this is a character from Twin Peaks.
No,
the way you describe
you
it
will
is,
watch this and you will feel like this is a fictional character. You will not believe this, but it is true. The man, he goes on camera for an interview. He asked them to do an interview on him. No one solicited him for it.
Yeah, like he requested this.
I don't
Like,
want
he's
to
straight-
ruin the ending, but it's
Yeah.
actually incredible things happen.
brilliant.
In
well, I
the
can
show.
Wikipedia if I really want.
Nah, don't.
Don't.
It's
But I'll watch the
amazing.
show.
Yeah, it's only 6 episodes. I know you don't like true crime drama, but again,
I don't either.
he's
and I
like
thought
a
this was
fictional
phenomenal.
character. Really,
Yeah.
you will not believe this man.
All right.
And that's my pick for best show of 2015.
Awesome. I'm going to go with the runner-up as Daredevil. I mean, that's the runner-up. I saw it with you guys, and I thought it was a fantastic show, left and right. But I gotta go with this year, Mr. Robot, Christian Slater.
I'm meaning to watch that.
Fucking phenomenal. I could not believe how good this show is. Put it to you this way: premise, junkie, hacker, computer extraordinaire. Junkie, because this is a guy who.
You said that backwards. It's computer hacker, not hacker computer.
Anyway.
That's the secret. He's a computer.
He's a computer. He's
Anyway,
a robot. That's why
he
Oh.
and in the process, they're trying to take down big corporation. I mean, huge corporation. Like it's something like Fight Club. You know, when they go after the Visa and the credit.
Okay.
It's that type of deal.
Isn't
And-
the company's name like Evil or something?
Yeah,
like that?
that's it. Evil. It's EVOL, but they consider it's always
Evil.
evil. Yeah, but they call it evil.
They filmed near my job
Really
too.
to let you know that's the evil
That,
corporation.
and that's a good
beating you over the head
evil,
with
evil
it.
corp.
Eric,
Evil
you
corp.
would know. What's the name of the show that Christian Slater was on a while back, where he had hired like hackers or security guard, you know what I'm talking about? Right?
I watched the show. Had the kid from Reaper.
Yes, the kid from Reaper, and it's Melissa Milano. I think was on it for like an episode or two
For an
as
episode.
like his ex-wife or something like that.
I'm not gonna. It's not gonna hit me
Doesn't
right
sound
now.
familiar to me at all.
Well, I mean, you mentioned Christian Slater, and I have to say that, unfortunately, Christian Slater has not had the best TV career. And
Or
he's
film
had to-
career.
I'm not even going to talk about film career, but I'm talking about his TV career in the sense that
What else was he in besides this and the other?
he's had like about 5 TV
He had
shows.
about- yeah, he had
he's
one-
had 5 TV shows that he was like.
Those
started.
two.
And-
He did one. I remember for sure about what's called. Where he did a modern day Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
Oh, I do recall that. That's like about like
He
6 years
did
ago.
another one where
Where they were independent investigators. They were like people of different walks of life who were trying to figure out mysteries and killings, but they had nothing. They were
that
not.
French?
It would no.
No, he's nothing.
But anyway, he had
that the
about
one I'm
5
thinking?
shows. He had about 5 shows, and
They all kind of pretty much failed.
4 of them went no more than 6 episodes and were canceled left and right. This one is not only was the premise great and but he was so good in it. And the thing is, throughout as it goes along, you're trying to figure out, is Christian Slater's character real or part of his or part of his hallucinations
Like
subject to the
back
drugs?
examination.
So and as you go on, and it draws
Don't
you
tell
in.
anybody.
I'm not saying anything. It draws you in, and from first episode to the last of the season, you're just sitting there like, holy shit, this is awesome. And I just thought that I was so caught off guard at how good it was. That's why I made Daredevil, because prior to that I would tell you hands down Daredevil was fantastic. But this show caught me so off guard as how good it was. Because again, it was like, oh, let me just check it out because it's going to be one of those. It's probably going to suck anyway. And I was like, first 5 minutes, I was like, oh shit, that's fucking amazing. Because he literally sits there and he's drinking. He just finished his meal at a restaurant, and the guy comes over. The owner of the restaurant goes, "You wanted to see me?" He goes, "Yes, I did want to see you." And the owner's like, "Well, I want you to leave my office because you're ruining my business because you're always here all the time." And he goes, "Well, why don't you sit down? Because I'm gonna tell you what you are." He literally breaks down. You're a pedophile. I have the files to prove it on your computer. Oh, by the way, don't try and erase it. I have everything copied. Oh, the siren's coming out. That's the cops coming to arrest you. And if you think you're going to get off any assets you have, I've taken those too. And the guy's just sitting there like, but I could pay you. He goes, no, you don't have to. I got your money. And just from then on, I was just like, wow. It was a mind-blowing show.
All right, gotta admit this was hard. I even asked you guys, should we make 2 categories? Because I couldn't decide between like regular TV and.
Oh, yeah, I remember you mentioned something
because
about, like,
Agent Carter
internet.
was a really great show and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I want to say Heroes made me feel really good when it was canceled, so I don't know if that counts. But I was like,
No,
there
it
was
doesn't count.
There was stuff on TV that I wanted to think. But then you had stuff like Daredevil and what's called Jessica Jones, and my winner for the year is actually Sense8. I thought that show was amazing.
That's also good.
It's funny because like what's called when I first started watching it, it's like I don't know if I'm into this. And Jay
Yeah, that took a few episodes
yeah, it
to
took a
get
few,
into.
but I remember
3 or 4
Jay
episodes.
asked me, "How's the show?" I'm go, "It's intriguing." And what's called
Yes.
Jay goes, "That's the answer people give when they don't want to say good because they can't say it's good,
But it's true.
but it's not bad."
No, because
It took a while
It
to draw you in
it
because
had
there's so many
enough-
characters.
I thought it drew us in pretty quickly.
God,
The
no.
thing- no.
I don't know.
Let me just say this correctly because I don't want to. I thought it was intriguing from what. So I was
Correct.
looking forward to the next episode, but it wasn't until like the third episode where I went, "Oh, I've got to watch the rest."
See,
of
there
this.
are 4 episodes where it drew
Every-
me in. The
I
first
got-
episode, I'm like, oh, this is an interesting concept.
I thought the concept was brilliant.
Yeah,
was
see,
great,
see,
but
it had-
the execution took too long in the first because it's such a big story.
Yeah.
and to do it.
And the way they filmed it was epic
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Because
That was
the scene where
Eight
they
different
sang,
countries.
the
Eight
scene where they sang Four Non Blondes.
that was awesome.
That
was like
what's the
episode
name of
6.
the song? What's the name of the song?
What's going on? No, it's not one. What's up?
What's up? Yeah. What's going? That entire scene I thought was amazing.
Yeah.
that was an amazing scene.
I don't remember what episode that
That's
was.
like
was episode 6.
6 or 7. It's halfway through. It's
but by the point that I came in, I was already sold.
I was hooked from that point. I was already hooked.
But see, I personally, I thought the first episode was enough to make me go.
I'll watch
I'll see the
episode.
second one, just see what it is.
Yeah.
I can't say yes or no yet. The second episode, I'll give it one more try. And around the third, like each one was
Somewhere
just
around a little bit more.
somewhere around
just a
third
little
or
bit more.
fourth. Like each one, it didn't have
It
me
was
like
slow
I
burn.
gotta see it.
I did say it, and I stressed that when I said it. If you're watching this show, understand there is a slow burn to it, but stick with it. It's going to get. And again, I was saying this by the third episode before any of you saw it. I was like,
No, I saw it before you.
no, we were watching at the same time, weren't we?
No, because I remember I was asking anybody watching Sensei and because I had no one to talk to. I remember this distinctly. You were the first one to watch after me.
Okay.
But I remember specifically because I had no one to talk to about it.
'Cause I know I put
Because you
on
know
the
you had that
song.
agitated. It's like, holy shit! Did you see
I
this?
know. Watching shows late at night. Put something new, and it's like I have no one to talk to about it.
There's a
10
feeling.
minutes in, and I'm like,
Look, you're watching a good show and somebody dies, and you want to mourn it with your friends, and you realize nobody fucking cares because they don't watch that show. It's like that was kind of like what was going on with things like what's called. And Sensei, I remember like what's called like. I just saw the weirdest sex scene. I have to talk to people.
That would blew my mind. I'm like, what the fuck?
And trust me, had anybody watched it, I would have mentioned it to you, but no one had watched it by the time I watched it. That's the only reason why I know.
That's probably the best sex scene I've ever seen in my life.
There were
You
a
know
few
what?
sex scenes in this where I remember when the two girls go out, or excuse me, transgender and the female, and she just and she's there screwing, and then she
that's the
just
first
takes
episode.
and then she takes off the shirt and just throws it, and you just hear it like all slimy and wet, like I was like, oh shit.
Again, that was intriguing. That's why I kept watching to see what else was going on.
Alright, what else are you gonna drive me with
Sense8,
Wachowskis?
you say.
I'm in there.
Sense8, you say, huh?
Yes, that's it. Oh, you haven't seen this show?
No.
It's actually
Never even heard of it.
Really?
well, it's on Netflix. It's a
a
Netflix,
Netflix show.
Check it out.
original. And it's an interesting thing because the
Check it out
Wachowski
right now if
siblings,
you want. It's not too busy.
the Wachowski siblings did this, and along with like
Mike
two or three other.
No. Bendis?
I remember you were like, "Oh no!"
Jay
it's
Michael
the
Straczynski.
Wachowskis.
Straczynski.
I remember he went, "Oh no, the Wachowskis are involved." I don't think I'm gonna watch it because it's like you were like a little.
I say I wasn't gonna watch
not,
it?
You were like you weren't too geared on it. You were like, they tend to mess things up, you know.
Well, I mean, it's the first thing that's impressed me since The Matrix. You know what I mean?
No, well, that's what I'm saying. You were like,
yeah, the first thing they've done since the Matrix.
No,
There's a lot of stuff that's
We've
on.
ignored it, or I've erased
You've
a lot.
ignored it.
No, you've seen it.
Yeah.
You just don't want
Speed
to.
Racer.
Matrix 2, Matrix 3.
Speed Racer.
Honestly, I don't think those movies were that great.
V for Vendetta.
V for
Well, they were producers.
They're producers. I don't
yeah, I was
know.
like,
But
they
they
But
were
this
really-
one, I remember that Jay was like,
What was that recent movie they did with
I want
Channing
to see
Tatum?
Cloud Atlas. That's,
Cloud-
oh, you're talking about Jupiter Ascending.
Jupiter Ascending.
I
know
enjoyed that. I thought that was really
I didn't
good.
see that.
You're the first person I've heard say that.
I really enjoyed that. I really did. I'm
He
not
does
gonna tell
occasionally
you-
watch movies high.
No, this is true, but no, I will say that movie was prettier than I thought it was going to be, and it's actually the premise of it was actually pretty solid. It was solid. Some of it got a little goofy. I'm not going to
Keep on
lie,
going. It's
but it was really good.
Oh, he doesn't stop.
Yeah,
it was
I know.
the funniest thing. I think the first video podcast we did, Fernando and I were sitting opposite from each other, and he would just keep talking, and I would make jokes, and Wilson and Jay were just watching us go back and forth like this.
Like a tennis match.
And I even commented like, "What's called Wilson?" Fernando pays no attention to what I'm saying. He just pauses while I'm talking and then starts on again on his stuff. And he's like, he goes, "I know."
You're lucky if he pauses.
Yeah.
Yes. There's that.
All right.
TV show. Sense8.
Yeah, mine is Sense8. But what's it called? Just give everybody warning. We're going to break these up into 3 episodes for each segment. So we're going to go right into the next one. But it's well to break.
Before we
Let
do
me not
though,
break.
before we do that, no one picked Jessica Jones.
Yeah, I would say honorable mention
It
to
deserves
Jessica
to be
Jones.
mentioned.
Jessica Jones was a
That needs to be
fantastic
watched.
TV
It was
series.
on my list, but I didn't want to say it and get in trouble.
Well, good. We're glad.
Well, you had 19 shows, so I mean, You fucking had MASH. That show ended 40
It was really good, though. It was really good.
NBC lineup.
Wings was a great show. Fucking Hackett Brothers.
But with that, I still have to say, and again, the only reason why I don't mention it is because it started in 2014 was The Flash. But The Flash continues to be one of my favorite TV shows on TV right now.
It didn't have to be the first. This is
That wasn't the question.
No. It started. So
It
when we
made it
met,
seem like if
No,
it was
it was a new
already
show.
going
No,
on.
it's not a new show. It's just favorite show of the year.
it was one of my favorite shows.
I even said
You could have picked Survivor if you wanted to.
yeah.
Yeah, if you watch it,
I picked shows of the
I-
216.
I-
I mean, the
215.
All my
I did
children.
also.
Okay, you picked enough shows. You don't get to do again.
No, I'm just saying. That's what I
Dude,
did.
It's okay, man.
I made the list.
all I'm saying, I even
I
said
made the list like a month ago.
No, I know what you said.
I even said that was called.
But I don't. I didn't bring it because I didn't think it fit into this because I was really going like Wilson. I was going.
But it didn't have to be new.
2015.
Yeah.
Again, I remember Eric's term was as long as it was consumed in 2015, you could throw it in there. So
Yeah.
it could be lost, it could be anything.
Yeah.
And again, because we've had so many discussions of the Flash going into 2015, it was already established it was a favorite amongst the crew. So I left it out.
Do you really want to make it change it to Flash? Because
You can change it to Flash. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Look, I know you like the Flash, and what's it called?
I actually love the Flash. I think it's a great show.
And it's a good show. It's
I
really good.
really
If
like
it's your
the show.
favorite of the year,
You can say it.
You don't have to hide that. You're in a safe space now. Just come out and say
Not really.
You won't be judged.
I don't feel
I mean, we'll judge you.
Yeah.
No, you won't be judged. You'll be ridiculed. There's a
that
difference.
too.
We
I
give
will
no
be there.
fucks, but we can make fun of you.
Yeah.
So,
It's not My Little Pony. You can say the Flash. That's okay.
It's not.
Rainbow Dash. Fluttershy.
everybody's gonna let that go. In fact,
You know more than I
naming
do.
them. Alright, whatever.
So does anyone know what cloppers are?
Cloppers?
Cloppers. It's a fun term that I learned the other day.
Oh boy.
There are people who are into My Little Pony porn. They're called cloppers. Because ponies when they clop, clop.
Yeah.
So, favorite movie?
Yeah, let's move on.
I'm sorry.
Am I starting?
Yeah, let's go
Alright, let's go back.